Before I start this video, I want to give a big massive shout out to Mariam from the Fine Print Company. Now she does all my branding for me on my clothes. Now look at this, boys. This is something that was done 2 years ago by the Fine Print Company, front and back. She does good quality work. Her customer service is 10/10. Now recently I've given her more garments to brand for me. Now I have changed the design, so I was talking to her, I gave her a few ideas, she got back to me, we rustled up something, and now we have come with a new design for the BDN VLOGS brand. Now have a look at this. This is a new design which I have got printed on my clothing. I've got it printed front and back. This is BDN VLOGS, TikTok, Instagram and YouTube. Multiple colors on multiple garments. This is the back, big massive logo at the back. She does good quality work and you cannot go wrong with the Fine Print Company. So if you want anything printed, garments, anything printed, you get in touch with the Fine Print Company, mention BDN VLOGS, and she will look after you and do an amazing 10/10 quality job for you. All details. Yes, my beautiful people, welcome back to the Wrong Chef Cooking Series Part 2. Now today's recipe is a different dish. It's a different item. It is a pasta bake but with a twist. So I'm going to be using macaroni pasta with cheese, minced meat, and what am I saying to you? I'm going to make it nice and juicy, topping it off with the lasagna white sauce. Now let's go check the ingredients out. Let's see what we need to make this delicious, mouth-watering but simple dish. We're going to need some salt, ground zira, tandoori masala, fenugreek, which is called methi, 1 onion, 1 tomato, chilies to your liking, ginger garlic, minced meat. I've got like 750 grams of mince here, some pasta, any pasta. Today I'm using this macaroni pasta, so it is what it is. You're going to need dalmio lasagna sauce, or you can use any white sauce you want, some grated cheese and some olive oil. And we are going to bake it in a baking dish. To start off, we want to put the pasta into a pot, add some oil to it, touch of salt, add some water, and simply cook the pasta through. Whether it takes 4 minutes, 5 minutes, you need to check it and just make sure the pasta is nice and cooked. So now it's time to prep the mince. I want to add the tomatoes, onions, ginger, garlic to the mince. Add some methi, like a teaspoon of tandoori, maybe a teaspoon and a quarter, teaspoon of ground zira, and I would say a teaspoon of salt. Mix that in. The reason why we're mixing the ingredients into the mince meat is because we're not cooking a curry or a handi. We are making a bake. So if once everything is mixed into the keema, it's going to be nice and juicy, but it won't be currified. Give that a nice mix. This is how it should like. No. This is how it should look. So that's mixed. Let's cook the mince. Put the pot on. Add a little bit oil, not too much oil, because you want to cook the mince dry. Add the mince to the pot. So now I need to cook this mince for another 10-15 minutes until it goes nice and golden brown. Depending on the meat, I would say 10-15 minutes at least. You want to check up on the pasta, give that a nice mix. The whole reason why we add the oil is so the pasta doesn't stick. That's going to need a couple of minutes more. The mince is cooking. This is a very simple recipe. It doesn't take a lot of effort or a lot of hard work. It's a simple but amazing recipe to make, and I'm telling you, the kids are gonna love it. This is one thing I guarantee you, the kids are gonna enjoy this. So let's check up on the pasta. The pasta is looking good. Yeah, the pasta is cooked. I would say it's cooked about 90%. Let's take the pasta off. Straight into the strainer. Cold water. This is very important. This helps the pasta not stick. So I'm going to let the pasta just sit in the sink, straining out all the waters, because we don't want water in there. We don't want it runny. We want it nice, thick and juicy. In the meanwhile, I'm going to be cooking the keema. So it's been 10 minutes and I'm cooking the keema on a high heat. As you guys can see, it's nice and golden. I cook the keema for another 5 minutes. That's about 15 minutes. Making sure that the keema is nice golden brown, and then I want to add the pasta. The keema looks good. Keema is ready after 15 minutes. This is what you get. Now I want to add the pasta straight to the keema. Mix everything in. You see, turn the heat off. We're not cooking the pasta, we're just mixing it with the keema. Once we've mixed the keema, we need to add the dal mio sauce. This is the white sauce. Any white sauce. Mix the sauce in. That is looking good. So the keema is added, the white sauce is added. Now we need to dish this and add the layers of cheese. Add a couple of spoons. Make a layer. There's some grated cheese. Another layer. Some more cheese. Let's add the last layer, boys. Spread that. Top that off with some nice juicy layer of cheese. Top that off with some black pepper. Black pepper on the cheese really goes really well. And put the dish straight into the oven on the top shelf. Preheated oven. Gas mark 6 for 25 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, until it goes nice and golden brown. Remember, we don't need to put a top on it like a foil or anything, because we are not cooking this. The mutton, the mince is already cooked, the pasta is already cooked, so all we're doing is we're baking it so the pasta sucks in all the juices from the white sauce, from the minced meat, the cheese melts inside, and it just becomes a nice juicy pasta bed. 25 minutes later, let's take this pasta bake out. Looking good, boys. Oi, 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 look at that. Now this is how it looks. That looks amazing. Oi, 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 what am I saying to you, boys? Now this is what I'm talking about. Oi, 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 oi. That is hot and juicy. Look at that. That's how we want it. You want it nice and juicy inside, not too dry, but we want it crispy on the top. So let's go for the first bite, boys. Let's get some of that pasta, a little bit cheese. What am I saying to you? Bismillah. Oi, oi. Oi, 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 oi. Let's get some more. At this time, I want to get all that crispy cheese from the top with a nice juicy fork. Look at that, boys. Now this is what I am talking about, boys. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Simple but effective. So we gotta get some big bites in, man. I got a big juicy piece of cheese there with all that pasta. Come on, fam, have a look at that, man. Look at that, boys. Bismillah. Oi, oi, oi. This is the best cheesy, wheezy, juicy, loosey keema pasta bake you will ever make. Trust me, try this recipe and you are gonna love it. It's a simple recipe, not too much cooking involved, and I'm telling you the kids are gonna love it. Everyone's gonna love it, because you know what, I'm loving it as well. Alhamdulillah, all praises to the Almighty. I hope you guys are enjoying my Wrong Chef Cooking Series Part 2. I'm coming out with this simple but effective, amazing mouth-watering recipes. Make sure to follow this recipe, try the recipe, and comment below and let me know how this recipe went. Otherwise, big shout out to all my subscribers, all my viewers, everybody here watching me. I'm going to give a big shout out to my mom. She is my #1 follower, my #1 fan. Alhamdulillah, all praises to the Almighty. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of you. And make sure to subscribe, like and share. And comment below and let me know how your recipe went. I'm going to see you guys on another mouth-watering recipe. by the wrong chef. Oi, oi, oi.